guys, it's Velocity Reaper here, and we are back again with some more Turnaround Tuesday, boys. It is another week, and man, it feels like these weeks are just flying by, it seems like, and we're already on week 16. We've been doing this for 16 weeks, guys. Can we get a little small round of applause for 16 weeks of content, straight content, every single day, guys? And that is what I am living for right now. This stuff is great. It feels good to do videos every single day for you guys, and I talk about that way too much, but definitely, guys, I have to say I really do enjoy doing this, and it has been a lot of fun. On a side note, though, getting into this gameplay that you guys are seeing, this is a 10 kill solos gameplay, and you know, last week we had 10 kill game, or 2 weeks ago, sorry, for the last TAT that we had, and for this week, another 10 kill game. However, this one's something special about this one. I feel like we played this one really well, really smart, and really, like, you know, aggressive in a good sense, and we were smart about our builds and everything like that. I think we did a really good job in this match, so I hope you guys are enjoying that while that is going on in the background. This was before Season 4 started. Season 4 officially started today, so I'm excited to check that out, guys. And I also wanted to talk about a little bit of things that we can do more this season. So I definitely want to do more gameplays this season. I know that we really ran rampant with Fortnite to begin with, and then we kind of slowed down on Fortnite content. We stopped uploading as much of it, and then we got kind of back into it, but slowly, a little bit less now. So now that we have a whole new season, it should be a lot more exciting. I should be able to push more squads videos, more duos videos, and more solos videos, and hopefully we can increase or double the amount of wins that we've had on the channel so far, because really we don't have that many wins from last season. I think I posted maybe 4 or 5 solo wins, which isn't a lot, guys. Like for the standards that have been set for YouTubers now, I don't think that 4 or 5 is enough. I think we need at least 1 or 2 or 3 per week personally, but we'll see how well that goes for me. Obviously, I have to work around my class schedule and different things like that, so it's not the easiest thing to do in terms of just, you know, pushing different solo gameplay videos for the wins. It's a lot harder than you think. Like, I'll spend, you know, a couple hours getting a good solo win, one that I feel that's comfortable enough for me to upload, like a 10 kill game. Anything that's above kind of 10 kills, I'll be like, okay, that's good enough. But sometimes I'll record these just for TATs, or sometimes, you know, with commentary, it's a little bit harder and everything like that. So it kind of switches between, you know, when and what I can upload in terms of you know, a good solos gameplay. So that's just that little small take on that. Now I'm gonna move into my next point here, which is picking up new games, and this is a little bit more a personal point for me in general. It doesn't really necessarily pertain to the channel, but it kind of does, obviously, in turn. That for me, I pick up all my games, I pay for them myself for the most part. The one game that I just picked up recently, which is Monster Hunter World, I'll talk about that in a little bit. That was actually paid for by my mother, but you know, most of this is all kind of done by me. My equipment that I got to start doing YouTube was given to me by my girlfriend, which I thank them so much for that, for investing in my future and something that I really enjoyed. I cannot thank them enough for that. But you know, for games so far, that has all been me, and I've been trying to manage you know, different games, trying to get hard drive upgrades, trying to get editing software, trying to do subscriptions for different things, investing in Fortnite and things like that. You know, it's a lot of stuff to manage that I didn't really think too much about. I probably should have stockpiled a bunch of money just for video games or something along those lines. So it gets a little bit tougher for me to pick up new series, and especially since, you know, there's weird times where games just aren't really that exciting, or, you know, games like God of War, which are only PlayStation exclusive, I can't check those out, unfortunately. So I'm kind of like picking and choosing different series, and I have series, you know, obviously, that are coming up. So right now we have Monster Hunter World. I'm just gonna move into my next point here as we're kind of transitioning. So we have Monster Hunter World on the channel right now. We have Fortnite, and then we have a game that is coming up in May, and this is actually, one of my friends was just talking to me about this. I knew about the game, but he had just asked me, you know, you should really do like a survival horror kind of game. And actually, funny enough, I have my eyes on a game called Agony, guys, and I might or might not do like a little trailer breakdown thing, not a trailer breakdown, but maybe a trailer reaction. I don't know, I've already seen the trailer, so that probably wouldn't work too well. Maybe we'll scrap that idea. But if you guys don't know what Agony is, I'll probably leave a trailer for that down in the description below. It looks insane, guys. I am super excited to check that out. That game is on my radar since about 2 or 3 weeks ago when I first saw a little sneak peek image of it. I was like, oh, what is this? You know, so I went to check it out through IGN and everything like that, and it looks like it could be a ton of fun. The graphics look absolutely gorgeous, and obviously it's a solo game, so then they can really invest in the solo campaign part of things. So I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun to check out. That is just a little update on a series that's coming out. It's in May. I think it comes out May 29th or 28th, something like that. So we'll pick it up before I head back home to start doing YouTube there, because now I'm at college doing YouTube, so it'll be a little bit different. I'm excited to see the kind of changes that'll happen over the summer, but I also want to talk about that a little bit later. We also have an update for Black Ops 3 today, which I may or may not cover, or sometime this week I probably will cover it. They added in a new map, they added in prop hunt, and they added in, I think, 2 more weapons and a couple things in the supply drops. So that's super exciting too. I don't know why they keep updating that game, but as we get closer to Black Ops 4, it seems like they keep kind of teasing things in Black Ops 3, getting us ready for Black Ops 4, which is actually the next game on my radar. Black Ops 4 obviously is going to be an insane game. I'm super excited to check that out, guys, because that is going to be a ton of fun, and we are not going to miss out on such a big game. That game is going to be huge, I think, for the channel. Personally, I expect to do a lot of stuff with the beta, a lot of, you know, create a class kind of stuff, a lot of really cool things that I've got working in my mind that I want to post and do for the channel, because I think Black Ops 3 could be a good opportunity for us to grow, since the Call of Duty field is kind of a dying field, and I feel like Black Ops could be an opportunity for us to kind of shine and stand out against a crowd of people who may not like the game necessarily. And I think a lot of people who are going to do Black Ops 4 content are going to quickly switch back to Fortnite within, you know, a couple weeks or so. So I'll definitely want to try and take advantage of Black Ops 4 as much as possible. That's just a little small plan of attack for you guys to know. And then our next series that we have going right now, which I haven't uploaded yet, I have the video ready, I just haven't uploaded it yet. It's called Deep Rock Galactic, and I talk a little bit about that game in the gameplay, so I'm not going to tell you guys too much about it. If you feel like looking it up and finding out a little bit about the game, go ahead and do that. But it's a little bit different from anything that we're kind of checking out right now, especially in comparison to like games like Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is a very different game for me personally. I'm a very multiplayer heavy kind of person, so that is like the only thing that I've really participated in consistently. So kind of checking out a game that's, you know, a little bit more like co-op-y. It's still multiplayer, you know, but it's like a game where like doing stuff solo also benefits you. So it's a weird game. It's a really weird game, and I'm not really used to it. And most of my friends have played games like Skyrim, which it's kind of similar to like an ESO, which Elder Scrolls Online. It's kind of similar to that kind of style, and I'm not really used to that. Kind of similar to a Destiny style, which I'm also not that good at. So that's why you guys never see any like Destiny content. I didn't pick up Destiny 2, although I don't think I was, you know, YouTubing when Destiny 2 came out, so I'm not really sure about that. But Destiny 2 was not a series that was on my radar for something that I would personally want to post, and a lot of my friends barely really played it, so it wasn't a really popular game. We're not going to talk about that too much. And then the last series that we have going here is Red Dead Redemption, which is kind of coming to an end, I think. I'm not really sure. The episodes have been kind of short, so the timeline on the campaign side of things is set to be around 6 to 9 hours. Which obviously we have not hit that 6 to 9 hours mark yet, which is surprising to me. I thought that we had already definitely done 6 to 9 hours of the game, so I think we're getting close to the climax of that storyline. They'll probably end up finishing sometime the end of this week, but having multiple series going gives me a chance to kind of back off of Red Dead Redemption. I know we have run rampant with Red Dead Redemption on the channel. It has been our solo uploads, and I'm going to explain to you guys for just a second about why I do that. So having a multiplayer series like Fortnite, you know, you can do multiple videos a day, and if I had a different setup in a different space by myself, I probably would be able to crank out Fortnite videos like a madman, guys. We would have Fortnite solo wins every single day if I wanted to, and I definitely did want that at one point, but I didn't think it was possible. Currently, next year, hopefully I can do a lot more of the Fortnite stuff, especially going into the summer now. But having that second series going, having Red Dead Redemption, a series that's not multiplayer, so I don't have to really try too hard in terms of getting a specific gameplay that's acceptable or whatever, you know. I want to put energy into those campaign stories and whatever we have. I'm not trying to say like, you know, oh, it's easier for me to do that. No, not necessarily. You know, I'm still trying to put as much energy, as much excitement, and much thrill into the storyline so that it's actually enjoyable for you guys to watch, obviously. But those series are easier personally to record, and you probably wouldn't understand that unless you're kind of recording as well. But you can kind of tell, like, you know, one series where I can hop on, I can do a 15-minute episode of Red Dead Redemption. If I hop on Fortnite, I could spend maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours just trying to get a decent gameplay, a gameplay that I think is good enough for you guys, whether it be solo, squads, or whatever, what have you. I kind of like to go for a different style of content, whereas doing one mission in Red Dead Redemption, I don't really have to think twice about that. The mission is going to have its own factor in it that has its own energy, that has its own storyline, you know, enemies and everything like that, and those are like progressive storylines and stuff like that. So it's like a little different type of game, obviously, when it comes to a campaign experience and a multiplayer experience. So then that's just like my little point about that. Moving on into my summer plans, we got 3 more points to cover here really quickly before the end of this TAT, and this one's more, I don't know, it's like a channel update, a little bit less of a channel update this week because we don't have too much going on this week, except for a few things I'm going to talk about in a couple seconds here. But summer, in terms of summer plans, guys, I really want to start live streaming, and it's a little too soon to talk about summer and not be 100% sure about everything that's going on. My summer plans hopefully is to upload more, so I know we're doing like 2 a days, 1 a days, somewhere in that range. I don't know how you guys would feel about more than 1 or 2 uploads a day, or, you know, kind of mixing up the content a lot more, having every other day kind of content. So like maybe Fortnite, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, maybe our campaign storyline, stuff like that. I don't know. I want to really mix it up, really try some stuff over the summer and see what we can actually do in terms of series and stuff like that. And then also I want to start live streaming. That's a huge thing for me as well. I know I said I was going to live stream in school. It's a little bit harder to do live streams while I'm at school. I think I could do a lot more live streams outside of school, but we'll see depending on what's out, you know. Black Ops 4 isn't going to come out until November, and that is kind of a series that I really want to do a lot of live streaming with because obviously Call of Duty is a lot easier for me to play personally. I'm still getting used to a Battle Royale style game like this one and really honing my skills in this for future renditions of it. Obviously, we got Call of Duty coming out with a Battle Royale coming up soon, so I'm still getting used to things in Battle Royales, but I feel like live streaming a Black Ops 4 kind of style game where we can crank out matches really quickly, because these matches are obviously 20 minutes each, so that's a lot of time, but that's for another time. We'll talk about more about that over closer towards the summer and when we get to that point. But moving into my next point here, what's been happening outside of the channel here, guys. If you guys are not following the VRe ReaperYT account, it's going to pop up on your screen again. I did this last week, I'll do it this week again. Not enough people have followed it. With 134 or 35 subscribers, I only have about 14 people actually following that account, and that is where the channel updates happen and stuff like that. So I'm telling you guys got to get over there and definitely go follow that account, because that's very important for the future of the channel in terms of, you know, getting information to you guys quicker. Obviously, you guys can see that a lot of people tend to tweet things out when there's issues, and I'm not going to be able to update you guys with things on the channel if there's no video to comment under. If you guys have already seen the video, you know, it's kind of harder to update you guys on what's going on. So please go ahead and follow that account at VRe ReaperYT. And that is going to pretty much wrap up all my points here. The outside of the channel thing I didn't really get into much, but basically we had a really awesome post go up on the Reddit that got about 3,000 views and about 55,000 people kind of watched the little clip that I put up there. It was from our meteor video that we did that week of the TAT. I think it was on the exact same day, to be honest. And then we proceeded to get messaged by Gaming Bible, which is a very small account. It's verified on a bright note, but I have never heard of them before, and there's always these little gaming accounts that kind of pop up out of nowhere. But they reached out to me and he asked, you know, hey, can I use your clip? Can I do that? And I was like, sure. Just link my Twitter or link my, you know, my Reddit, my YouTube, or whatever I have. And he went ahead and did that. So it got quite a bit of retweets and likes. So I went ahead and pinned that to the @DevinAllen1 account that we had that was linked before previously, so that way, you know, you guys can get a heads up for that, because I feel like a lot of you may have followed that account and don't really feel like following the @VRe ReaperYT account, but I'm hoping that you guys kind of transition over so you guys can go see that post yourself of the little shout out that we got. And then as well, there's one video that I have not talked about on the channel, sorry, and it was huge. It's a huge one for us. We got over 11,000 views on our how to change the commentator voices in Dragon Ball FighterZ. That video was posted way long ago. Some of you guys probably back when we only had about 50 subs, maybe less than that, and it has over 11,000 views. So that is incredible, guys. Definitely go check that video out, share it around, and just let your friends know that Velocity Reaper is really out here, really trying to grind and work hard out here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a like, sub up, share around, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.